Hatim Tai, the epitome of generosity and munificence in Arabic and Persian anecdotal traditions. Hatim is the most renowned of the so-called three most generous men of pre-Islamic Arabia. He is said to have inherited his generosity from his mother Gonaya bint Afif. According to one legend, while pregnant with him, his mother dreamt that she was given the choice between 10 average sons and one with exceptional generosity. She chose the latter, and thus Hatim was born. Hatim belonged to the tribe of Tai in Yemen, which is why the people of Yemen were proud to consider him their own. According to legend, Hatim's generosity was manifest from the time of his infancy. In one story, his mother tells his brother that when she tried to suckle Hatim, he would refuse her breast unless she suckled another child on her other breast. At the same time, having lost his father at a young age, we are told that Hatim was brought up by his grandfather until their relationship was strained by Hatim's extreme generosity. His grandfather criticized it as wasteful and finally abandoned him because of it. It is said that Hatim used to give away everything he possessed except for his mount and weapons. According to some sources, even his mount was not safe from his liberality. In one story, Hatim receives a royal emissary while his flocks are in pasture, and so he resorts to slaughtering his own horse to feed his guest. A number of narratives speak of a king who feels so jealous of Hatim's reputation for liberality that he sends an assassin to kill him. Hatim receives him as a guest, inviting him to spend the night in his home. In the morning, on discovering that his guest is on a mission to kill him, Hatim offers his own life in order that he should not have to return empty-handed to his king. This munificence wins the assassin over and even appeases the king when he hears about it. One day, in the court of the king of Rome, the generosity of Hatim Tai was mentioned. A person told that Hatim Tai had a horse of excellent breed. It was so beautiful that whoever saw it couldn't help but praise it. Upon hearing about Hatim Tai's generosity, the king remarked, "Until a person is tested, forming an opinion about them is against reason." The king instructed his minister, "Go and gather information about Hatim Tai's generosity and ask for something from him that he considers most valuable." A courtier said, "For Hatim Tai, the most precious and valuable thing is a fast horse." The king liked the courtier's suggestion and instructed his minister, "Go to Hatim Tai and ask him for his horse. If he sacrifices his horse, then Hatim Tai is indeed generous." The minister and the courtier arrived at Hatim Tai's house late at night. At that time, a heavy rainstorm was pouring down. The thunderous roar of the clouds and the lightning made the atmosphere terrifying. It was impossible to leave the house in such a bad weather. Arranging meals for the guests was a difficult task, but Hatim Tai fulfilled his duties as a host and made complete arrangements for the guests' humility and comfort. After eating deliciously cooked meat from the table, the guests were pleased, and they felt energized instead of tiredness. They fell into a deep sleep. By morning, the rain had stopped, and the air had cleared of dust and haze. The trees looked refreshed. The air was cool, as if oxygen was being breathed in every breath. During breakfast, the minister expressed gratitude for the hospitality and stated the purpose of their visit. The minister said, "Our king has praised your horse greatly. The king wants you to dedicate your horse to his service." Upon hearing the minister's words, Hatim Tai started to shake hands with sorrow and spoke with dismay. "If you had come to take the horse, you should have informed me about it. But now I am forced to do so because my beloved horse is no longer in this world." The stormy rain continued all night. It was impossible for me to arrange meals for so many people. It was also impossible for me to arrange for any animal to be brought from the village for the feast. Therefore, I sacrificed the horse, and its cooked meat adorned the table. The minister was astonished to hear Hatim Tai's words. When the king was told the whole incident, the king also praised Hatim Tai's generosity.